Ivor! Wolf-kissed, gaze upon my pots.
They are not Brothier.
Even after draining so... Yes, that's it! As with everything, an easy task for the wolf-kissed.
Ah, barely a challenge.
Impressive, impressive. Here as promised. Now go enjoy the party. Skål, Ivor! Let's have a drink.
Large Walker! Join us, Large Walker!
Ah, my small walkers. I see that you're enjoying yourselves.
Of course. There's plenty of cake for walkers all around East Anglia now. Both large and small.
Your fist is without ale. Let us address that.
Surely a special kind of metal is required for...
A metal not unlike...
To Odin and his endless...
And the new... Not bad, Wolf-kissed.
A fool's...
A challenge.
I will drink...
Cough and we'll make it in...
I accept. So slow. Too strong for you. Deal here. It's... You're going to start.
Way stronger than me. You drink as well as Valdis. Now that...
Speaking of...
Here.
Look there! Thinner on the roof!
The road to Valhalla does not run that way, Finir.
He's been up there a while.
Behold, how late.
The boar.
Estes Freyr, what's your point?
You impress me, Eivor. Yet I wonder.
Even a fool has something to teach.
Hey. But I could show it.
Be plain about it, Stiffspear. You want to lay with me, is that it?
That I do. Will you follow me? To a place more comfortable?
A good plow sword is a rare thing. Lead the way.
Gods. That's worth a...
I shall as well.
Bruiser? Booty's balls.
To be honest, I did not...
All day long, all I hear is Bruiser this, Bruiser that.
As you... Beep.
That. Gods.
I will too, brother.
The sagas are never this. This night remains glorious.
There in a birch tree. These are the moves of Elmenhar.
Look there! Thinner on the roof!
The road to Valhalla does not run that way, Finir.
He's been up there a while.
Eivor! Some sweet wine for a sweet swine? The Saxon god wanders somewhere up here, does he not? I haven't seen him.
They like to...
Look! The moon! It moves untroubled now. But one day it will...
Are you all right?
I've tasted...
I'm glad to hear it. Now,
I always felt like Skoll or Hati. Chasing and trying to fulfill half the...
you can let them go. Sail to a...
My longship's in Valhalla. Don't you remember?
Fired.
Come on.
You're very strong.
You're very large.
Sorry for this, Eivor.
It need not be the last.
Not...
Enough fun and games. I should see how Oswald is doing.
Eivor, I'm about to address our guests, and I'd like you to be there.
It has been a worthy...
And have you added...
I am ready.
Good. Friends, honored guests. We've pushed through, but it is not May we always favor compassion. So, to my Dane friends and neighbors, I give thanks for the break, and for my fellow Christians. May we continue I see East Anglia's future right here.
Still a bit soft on insults. The king has courage.
And to Eivor, without...
On behalf of East Anglia, let this ring be proof of our loyalty to...
Would you have any words of wisdom?
Oswald, you would not have been my first choice as king, nor my second. I thought you weak, bendable, without resolve. But not all men are as they first appear. I came to see that Oswald's heart is amongst the largest all qualities of a man worthy to be king.
To Oswald! Skull!
Skull! Skull! Okay, everyone, the bridal race starts now. Remember, you all have to lose to the Steady all! And ready yourself for the wedding, my king! The sheep you left to guard me have been shorn. Oswald! King of sheep fuckers! Show your eyes! I challenge you.
I accept.
No square, only sweat and blood.
He may be wounded, but do not let your guard down.
Let's settle this.
I will bear it.
Should a king show mercy to one so malevolent? So cruel? I'll not give you the satisfaction of a good death, for my god forbids such cruelty. Therefore you are outcast. From this moment on.
You have won. My life is yours.
Your life is God's. Now go! Leave my kingdom and...
I do not understand this Saxon religion. Oswald is a coin. One side mercy, the other courage. There are few like him, Saxon or Dane.
Such a strange display. Courage and restraint, like with all that's happened, with all the chaos.
It is a strange...
A remarkable thing. From what, with my duty here fulfilled.
Rise, old friend. You're embarrassing me.
Be well, Finir. You continue to
Thank you, Eivor.
You did.
You'll have it.
Till next... Seems the wind calls me back to Randi. Best tell her the good news. Go.
Nothing else for you today.
Tell me about
What
else.
Farewell, Eivor.
God, my eyes. I must be on my way. All right. I'm...
Can I interest you in a game of Orlog?
Welcome, Bjorn. May you find a new home here among the Raven.
I hope to.
Eivor! Hello. Hello there. Go.
Can you remind...
But if...
I'm...
Farewell, Eivor.
I have...
Then go.
Survey the area, Sunan. I need your eyes, my friend.
will make you eat that.
Rowan, Holger, why all this shouting?
Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Rot disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A filly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I'll hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of...
Painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafur's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan. Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom to make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovi's inks, all were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleed.
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position. I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant.
Quiet, both. Before I... I believe...
Do not...
Quiet. Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We are done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Pay you with a vibrant painting? After all, in some ways you helped in its creation.
Absolutely not. Silver is the only color I wish to see from you.
Oh, hello. Word of our growing settlement has reached... That Holger.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass and live with...
Let's not walk too far with that.
East Anglia is with us.
Eivor Kingmaker. Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Svend passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
I had not heard, no. And how is Tovi? She must be gutted.
It has been rough on her. She spends quite a lot of time at his burial mound. Speak with her, if you have the time.
I want to see the... Hytham asked that I...
A wild city. One that Halfdan Ragnarsson tried to claim for himself.
Hytham claims the city. He asked that I track them down and kill them. Do it.
In a city so chaotic, it is worth a try.
I will.
Good.
I want to... I have changed my mind. Randvi, are you well?
I'm fine. Only a little...
Not until you...
Oh, I think I have. I feel...
I cannot help you with your life, just...
I don't know.
Stop. Forget it. We could take a ride.
That sounds lovely. And too far. Now.
Randvi, take a break.
Do you mean now?
Of course. You said you were tired of...
I did ask, didn't I? You're right.
Follow me. We won't take the long ship today. This trip is for us. Just you and me. Is that a problem?
Not at all. So long as I get some air and sun, I will be fine. I spend too much of my...
We'll need to cross the river at some point if we want to enter Grantebridgeshire. If you know a better way, I would love to hear it.
Is swimming not an option?
Swimming? I don't know. Are you joking?
A boat or a horse would always do, but I'm not opposed to the more traditional methods. It really is lovely here. I have not been this far east of the settlement. Isn't that awful?
You think safety awful?
To live one's life in so small a pen, and hear stories from you and the scouts without ever venturing further. Gods, do you smell that? The earth and the air. It is good to be out here.
Now! Get the murder in heat!
Eivor, there. What is that?
This is where the Summer Army retreated when Grantebridge was lost. They seem to have resettled the city in full now.
Right. I know this land so well by its map, but to see it in person brings it to stunning life. A Roman marvel. I will not soon forget this sight.
And here we are. Welcome to Grantebridge. We should make our way to the Longhouse.
Oh, it's bigger than I imagined. Rustic, woody, beautiful. And everything seems quite new.
Under Soma's guidance, the Summer Army built this town up from a small village. They wanted a hub for trade near London, and a launching point for incursions into Wessex.
Well, it is impressive. Some interesting architectural ideas here too.
Well, is that Eivor I see? It's been quite a while since I've seen your face around here.
I know you, I think. One of Soma's loyal...
Yeah.
Good to see you again. This is the...
Well met, Randy. Eivor seems to have a...
You know, I noticed the same thing.
I expected more people about me.
Soma rounded up some warriors and took them west. She's hoping to open now in times of trouble. I have discovered I am not the surrogate leader.
What sort of trouble?
Oh, a pack of surly... They attack all merchants who travel here.
They could cripple your town if it carries on too long. So what?
Well, that would ease my mind. I have nothing to offer you for this deed, but...
Good. Eivor, come. The bandits are camped on the river, he said. East of the water's edge.
You volunteered us for a fight, Randvi. Is that your idea of a pleasant ride through the country?
It must be. I surprised even myself.
Away from your table for a day, and already you're lusting for blood.
A feeling you must know well, no? I have always wanted to experience the world as you do, and now I will. Unless you have a more interesting day planned for us.
We will help Magni and clear these bandits. But do not be rash when we find them. The Raven clan needs your steady hand.
Yes, indeed, my lord. I shall follow your order to the letter.
If I did not know any better, I would say you're teasing me.
Oh, certainly not, Eivor wolf-kissed iron-fisted Drenger. I would never tease one with such commanding authority.
Yeah! Thor lends me strength.
Stay sharp.
Who says piggies can't fly? Rend the idiot! Go down easy!
I feel great.
There. That's done. Now to deliver Magni his horse. That was a thrill, Eivor. We are champions of Grantbridge. Do you know of any other towns that need liberating?
You don't think we have had enough drama for one day? We should return to the settlement.
Or we could have a drink to celebrate our victory.
At home, Tekla has all the mead and ale we could want.
Eivor, our outing has hardly begun. Find us an alehouse and let us make ourselves at home.
Let's return the horse. And if your thirst remains, we'll look around. Magni.
Did you?
Your horse.
Thank the gods he is saved.
Cheers.
Over here. Look at this.
Oh, someone is thirsty.
What are you?
A drinking contest.
Ranvi, we can do better than table maiden.
Mead queen.
All right.
Beautiful.
Don't hurl into the barrel, okay?
He's done you better.
There you see.
Strange. I see your lips moving so
So,
More than after. It's a sunken tower near a waterfall. It's near the highest point of a hill. Just.
All right.
I know it.
Oh.
Leaving already. I do hope to see you again. Randy. Return any time.
I might have to, Magni. Thank you for everything.
No. Thank you. Safe travels.
I have Come back anytime.
I think you may have punctured poor Magni's heart back there.
What can I say? Not the first, and it will not be the last.
I name you Ranvi, Slayer of Bandits, Breaker of Hearts.
I will sound it with pride. Sunniva described this tower for me. A desolate yet peaceful place. I am eager to see it.
After a full day of action, finally you wish to calm down.
I've had my fill of adventure. Time for a little rest. I was wondering something. You and Soma. Was there something more to your bond? You spoke of her with a particular shine in your eyes.
We grew very close very quickly. Is that what you mean?
No, I mean... Did something happen between you two?
What sort of question is that?
An innocent one. Innocent as a newborn babe.
Nothing happened between us. That is my answer.
I find that disappointing. If I were you, I might have tested the waters. Eivor, entangled by a hardy Jarlskona as she leads her army to victory and prosperity. A rather appealing match.
I'm going to pretend your last words were taken by the wind, Ranvi.
If you must. Look there! That must be the tower. Take the bridge. Just as beautiful as Sunniva's stories tell. Can you imagine how it looked when it was first built? hundreds of winter...
Sunan, guide me.
Sing the land. And now, staring at these ruins, I imagine people of old, how they lived, never knowing what would become of their monuments.
You have a fertile imagination.
I want a view from the top. Shall we?
Lead on.
Keep up!
Mind where you put your fingers. These stones are old and weathered. You climb well for one who folds maps.
You jest, but I have raised the frames of longhouses and hammered the ribs of longships. My hands are calloused from hard work. Well, well. Look at this. A stunning view. It reminds me...
You have an adventurous heart. I hardly see it behind.
I was rowdy in my youth. Hunting. Married off in service of peace between two clans. A noble and worthy role.
You would have made a fine wandering warrior.
I think so too.
Or faced each other on the field of battle. Without your marriage to Sigurd, to secure peace, our clans might still be at war.
True. Thank you for today.
Then don't. We can
Yes.
What was that?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I got away from my...
No need to apologize.
Sigurd is your brother, and I have put you in a very...
It may be the meat, it may be the air, but there's... That is... comforting to hear.
Many times I wish to tell you.
Say all you like.
Today has meant so much. We rode, we fought, we...
Deeds are more direct than words. Randvi? Aid me. Be my eyes.
Now, this one begins long...
I've charted new maps.
May I see?
You might find something interesting there. It's on your map now. This was a fun one to chart. That's it.
I'm all.
Farewell, Eivor.
Tovi.
Eivor, it's Sven.
Tovi.
No one was. We had planned to brand Tekla's barrel. When I went to collect him, he was in his bed.
I'm sure he went in.
But he went with plans. Things he wanted.
What stories do...
When we tell stories, the old and wise, they have this calm Sven. And I wasn't ready either. Everyone looks at me like I will simply carry on his work. They don't know.
Life may ask more of us than we are prepared. I was not prepared to lose my parents.
That must have been...
Someone else might have done better than me. Or worse. I know Sven believed in you, in your craft. So do you believe...
He was the most...
And he chose you. You may step up or step...
I need to get home.
Be strong, Tovi. And know that you're valued. I'm sorry I was not here to see you off, old friend. When I close my eyes, Sven, I see your designs on the arms of gods. You have taught Tovi well. Through her you live on. When I close my eyes, Sven, I see your designs on the arms of gods. I must be careful now. Yeah. The Cripple Gate of London. Might find...
I beg patience, all. We'll have this wreck cleaned up in no time. Keep it steady, huh?
There, love. Hey, bear up, Master Ame. You'll be on your way shortly, huh?
Something of a shepherd, aren't you?
It can feel that way, aye. Can I help you with something?
Who governs this burr? I would like to speak with him, if I can.
Ah, the Governor Trigger. Good and fair Dane come to London 4 year back.
Trigger?
Aye, most hours of the day you can find him at the old villa, dealing with all manner of knavery.
Stow!
Avgos wants his cut.
of the summer harvest. Shit, Carl. Huh? What's the holdup?
We're talking.
Gentlemen, the farmers of Mercia have paid their burden already. If Avgos wants more, he can petition for it.
Petition for it? Well, you can tell that old mud merchant that if he wants his apple, he can bob for it.
Belongs to Master Ame, sir.
Bob for it!
That is filthy.
Bob for it!
Common to London.
No, we've had quiet days after a great while. And try not to kill anyone, eh?
And well, your face is a skull cap, Stowe.
God in heaven, you fight like bread.
Road, be a good lad and prick the names of those that pay their food tax, will you? Right then. You've some dealings with...
I'll have dealings with any who can deliver a
Ah, no. Trigger's your fellow. I'm the Shire...
Shire Reeve is not a name.
Reeve's my title. Sorry.
A burly name for a burly man.
To walk tall in London, a man must know...
It's not empty praise I give. Take me to your governor, Stowe. He sounds like a man worth knowing.
Right then. Station Field, Flock... What can I call you? Humbler of thugs? Dane Hammer?
I am Eivor, of the Raven clan. We have a settlement to the north, just off the River Neen.
Well, I owe you a great debt, Eivor. You're a worthy ally.
So this is London. A city built by giants.
So they say. She's an old place, surly as they come. But there's a mystery here I quite adore. I was raised here, in fact. Learned the scriptures of Christ's apostles in Lundenwich. I was Saxon Borough, just past the western walls.
You're not a priest, are you?
No. No, I was raised by them. And for a penniless bastard, I turned out pretty well.
A penniless bastard, and now London's fearless Reeve.
Well, it's Trigger who saw something in me. He judges not the circumstance of my birth. His two hands, left and right, are me and a Dane-born soldier, Erke. Erke's an orphan of the last Viking horde put down in London for a season. Wait. Something's wrong.
Iron on the ear. This blood is fresh.
These were good men. What's happened here? God, no. No.
It took 3 arrows to kill him. The next 12 were an insult.
O Lord, deliver these men with the light of thy countenance.
You've no need for outsiders, Stowe. It's a private matter.
There's no cause to be leery. Eivor had my back in a brawl at Cripplegate.
You must be a real broker to hold. It's time to fetter those men, Stowe. It can't...
If this one had a head, you'd be calling him Trigger. Yes? Your governor?
God above, the man is dead. Some respect, please.
We'll get along well, you and me.
You must be Erke.
Erke Botel's son, yes I am. Are you telling me this gut bucket called me second Reeve?
First in the Eastborough. And a man I
Stowe's never been a good judge of character.
Erke, this is Eivor. She came to meet with Trigger, to seal the bond.
He would have welcomed you heartily.
Have you found anything?
I just arrived.
I'll have a look.
Trigger had men with him at all times. How could the killers get through?
They must have been known to him. Well enough to get close without suspicion.
Good and holy Christ, that could be most anyone. He governed this bird.
This letter. Someone wanted us to see it. From Rome went an order of heretics who worshipped the relics of a time before Christ.
Erke, this was the letter he told us about. Said it contained fearful news about London.
It warns of 3 such heathens who have infiltrated London. His killers, I expect. 3 sets of footprints leave. 2 average, and 1 massive.
Sorry. Mistresses. Intrigue's desk.
Ah, yes. Old man had
A barber surgeon's tools. Sharp and precise for easy butchery. Must have been what was used to free Trigger's head from his neck.
Besides, enough blood to paint the city's faded bricks. No.
Foot of all this. Just can't.
Look at us, sitting on our arms while Eivor does all the work.
I do not envy this man's death. Hang on, there's something in his hand. This was not Trigger's seal.
No, it looks Roman in origin. Must have been on a ladder he opened.
It must have been significant to this god for him to grasp it, even in death.
Perhaps it's what got him killed.
I think I have a clear idea of what happened here. Trigger was shot where he sat, probably as he read the letter. One of his guards grabbed the seal and tried to escape. He didn't make it. A second killer found him first. He met his end at the noose, lifted by the bigger man. A third attacker took his eyes, then came for Trigger's head. Symbolic, maybe. Headless leader, eyeless guards. The killers were without fear. This kill was a message. Their footprints leave together. 3 sets heading back to the courtyard. The letter mentions 3 heretics, named only by monikers. The Leech, the Arrow, the Compass. Signed by someone calling himself a poor fellow soul.
Poor fellow.
3 names.
Baldersack.
Only the people in this room.
Even that would be unwise, until we know more.
The Arrow is described as a pugnacious Dane invader. That describes too many and...
The Leech hails from Wessex. London.
And the Compass, a Frankish cap.
Less common,
What is this symbol?
I recognize that from the Mithraic temple. I passed it on the way here.
Mithraic.
A church? Heavens, no. Mithras was a pagan idea. A so-called god beloved by... Our city is overrun with cowards.
I've told you, this city answers to blood and power. We should serve as such.
I can't leave him like this. I need to.
We'll get the church to see to it, Stone.
No. No, it should be me. I must ready him for judgment.
I understand. Well, shall we, Broga? Well, now the locals have caught a whiff of this fatted mess.
The temple is yours to explore, Eivor. It's to the east of here. I must wear my Reeve's face for a time.
Keep away! Town hall will follow soon.
Should the Reeves change their minds, I will have to gut them and put a puppet atop London's throne. But Stowe seems a good man. I will trust his word.
One crack! That statue is as fragile as the rest of my collection and costs more than the hovel you call a home.
Just a klein man with his cock.
I have a friend who needs that little Roman man you have, Octavian of London.
I've a guess who your friend is, and no.
Osbert.
Oh, that is delicious.
I'm not leaving London.
Then you'll just have to...
I need to keep Maximilian distracted and out of the way if I am to steal that statue.
Hello and welcome. Nothing else? All done.
I'll see.
If I find one crack, that statue is as fragile as the rest of my collection and costs more than the hovel you call a home.
I have an odd job and can pay you coin.
You sound like my father.
I just need you to keep a man busy while I take back something he stole from me.
If you pay up front, then deal. But we need a signal. For if he's... I'll make this noise. Caw! Caw! If he's coming your way. And you make it when you've got the thing.
This...
Close enough. Greetings, Lord. I heard you buy things the giants left behind.
Romans, yes. But go on.
Yeah. Well, my father, he found a great deal of these things by our house. Coins and heads and stuff.
He's found...
I'll have to take this back to Osbert.
Hang on. I must inspect.
Great work. Try to keep out of trouble.
I don't make promises I can't keep. But you...
What are you doing? What are you doing?
you would expect. I have... We're always looking for help, so come back.
other side must be barred. Gods here are vigilant.
Something useful, would ya?
The foul runts!
Be my eyes soon. Stretch your wings, Sunan.
Kind of drop my stomach, or is it, we want to go? It's just so neat. Don't forget left. The doorway.